Get your lying pants on, Bishop.
Okay, so you guys enter the headquarters, the council's headquarters.
I guess so. Yep.
I hope this isn't TPK.
Okay, you guys enter into that large lobby with the marble floor, with the kind of vein of obsidian stone kind of running through it with the gold trim on it. And you go up to the elevator. The elevator opens. You enter inside. You hear the screaming sound through the telephone. As it descends, you are all forced into your monstrous forms, as humans are not allowed downstairs. Do
we have our bionic eyes in our monstrous forms?
Yes, I think you would.
Okay.
And the elevator doors open into the path of darkness. And unless anybody wants to try something cheeky, I'm assuming you don't look into the darkness.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
this is the one where we're supposed to know. Yeah, no.
I leap into the void.
Yeah, you walk to the very end. There's the big metal door at the end of the pathway. You knock and then you enter. And sure enough, as every time before, you see the council sitting in front of you. There is Mitra on the left, Volos in the middle, and Vetha on the right. And Volos stands and says,
I'm so glad that you could make it. Please have a seat.
Of course, we came as soon as we were summoned.
We have something to discuss.
I'll take the lead, like, as if he'll be talking with me because I have the steel trap thing, so he can't, like, invade my mind.
oh yeah, smart. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Of course.
makes sense.
I'll sit down.
Now, Bishop, you understand that to kill another Ascended without permission is against the rules, correct?
I look a little confused, and I say, of course.
And at one point, you did approach Vetha with the desire to obtain permission to kill Fernando and Yerby, is that correct?
That is correct.
And you were declined.
Yes, we were. And we made no move against them.
Well, that's interesting. Because Yerby and Fernando have both been killed now.
I want to display genuine shock if I can. Like research.
Yeah, roll plus charisma.
Do we actually know what happened to them?
Oh, we don't.
Okay.
Actually, can I help with that roll by looking shocked as well? Just like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Rippy
All
too.
of us. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will let Bishop roll at advantage and keep the higher of the two rolls.
I don't need
What are
it.
we rolling,
Wow.
12?
Whoa, nice.
No, you guys don't even
Oh.
need to roll. Yeah, he was just gonna
Oh,
roll it. He
nice.
already got a
Okay.
full
Oh, I
12
see.
though.
Sure.
Well, what do you mean they've turned up dead?
What I mean is that you requested permission to kill Yerby and Fernando. You were given a declination, but you decided to kill them anyways, didn't you?
I want Rippy to, with wordlessly undo his bow tie, undo the top two buttons of his shirt, sort of loosen his collar, and then stretch his neck out towards Volos and say,
If you can provide completely damning evidence of our involvement, cut my head off right now.
I don't
Cut it off. at the
I don't think
stem,
that's a good idea.
right
All
at
right.
the base of the neck.
All right.
Slice it off.
He's very dramatic.
Oh,
I am so sorry
I would
about this.
never, in my entire life,
Mr.
betray you.
Is he still coming down from the,
Probably.
thumb? Okay.
Probably. All right.
Ooh. Well, that stuff is good.
Mr. Volos, I can assure you that we had nothing to do with their untimely demise.
I will give you one opportunity. If you tell me right now how you killed them, why you killed them, and why you thought you were above the council's law, I will give one free pass with a price. If you continue to deny involvement, then when it is proven, there will be no mercy, and it will be far, far worse than death.
I want to look at the rest of the party, and I want to recall. So, really quick, the whole reason we even got involved with them was because we needed to rob the bank in order to weed out the enemies of Volos.
Right.
Yep.
Which was, so he won't care that we robbed the bank.
Sure.
Right, yeah, definitely he won't.
He got his cut from that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Volos, sir, if I may, we definitely had nothing to do with that whatsoever. In fact, we even had a pact, a spell, if you will, that prevented us from actually engaging in conflict with one another in any way, whether direct or indirect. After I approached, it was Vetha, right? That I approached?
That was Vetha, yep.
After I approached Vetha in the bar, I did ask for permission because, oh boy, it's a whole long story. Vetha, have you filled him in on the whole staff and stuff? You were there for that.
Yes, I let him know.
Okay, well, after that, we did actually go and find him to see if we can talk to him about getting our price back. But no harm was done. In fact, a deal was struck instead. You see, from this point, as you know, you said you wanted us to try to weed out some of your enemies out there in the world. And that's exactly what we did. And we found out that there was one such individual that ran a bank of the bank called the Banks. I forget what the fuck the bank's name was. But my character remembers it because I have steel trap.
The Holdman back.
Yeah, Holdman back. It actually had a villain against you. So we needed to set a ploy to kind of, fuck him over and weed him out into the woods because he was an enemy of, in fact, yours. But we needed a little bit of help to do it. After a bit of talking with Fernando and with Yerby, it turns out they actually had the necessary tools required to, kind of make ends meet with that sort of thing. But in return, because they knew we were upset, and obviously we know that they were upset, because you gave him back his book, we talked about that. Then from there, we together essentially successfully pulled off the heist together, but not before establishing a bond as spell, if you will, preventing each other from, again, harming each other indirectly or directly. So, Mr. Volos, we literally quite couldn't have done it.
You say you found individuals who were seeking the downfall of the council?
No. You said, yeah. No. We were trying to find people who were quite upset with you. We found one that was at the bank.
How did you know that they sought my downfall?
Yerby told us.
Roll plus charisma for deception.
So real quick before I do that, you can't tell whether I'm lying or not because of my thing.
What thing?
No, even
Oh,
still.
God. Jesus.
What thing?
Would that work on Volos?
The hidden agenda.
And what does that say?
You have learned how to obscure your thoughts and how to avoid others from interfering with your work. When someone tries to read your thoughts or discern your alignment, they get nothing out of you. When you need to lie about something you're currently doing, you can use guile. Oh, okay. So if I need to lie about something, okay, there we go.
Okay, yeah. So that was the 12.
Yep.
Okay.
How very convenient. Well,
Is there any way for me to prove the spell existed? Because we did have to do that.
You wrote
Yes,
out a
no,
contract.
that's yeah. Yeah, you do have the contract. Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
I'll pull up the contract. That was signed by all parties. Here you are, Mr. Volos. Contract signed and dated and everything.
Very interesting.
We had nothing to do with that demise, sir. We are still happy to serve you in any way you need. If you need us to prove that we did not do this, by all means, of course we will, but I need you to know ahead of time, we definitely did not do this. And if somebody did, and you think it's us, it's obvious that we're being framed. So you just point us in the direction, we'll bring their heads in.
This was largely due to the fact that you had asked for permission to kill him. And after being told no, he showed up dead shortly after. It was simply a likely avenue to explore.
Of course. Mr. Volos, I can absolutely assure you there was nothing we would do to ever displease the council.
Was there anything else from the bank to suggest who could be involved with this individual seeking the council's downfall?
No. Wait, what did he ask? About the council's downfall, or who would want Yerby's death?
Who would want the council's downfall?
Oh,
Actually,
no one. Oh, wait, go ahead.
Out of character. Since Fernando was like looking for people, I mean, it could be reasonable that Fernando may have stumbled upon something when he was looking for someone to do the heist.
Yeah, that's all. I was going to try to blame the families of the people that we obviously sacrificed.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so what did Six tell us? Six told us that the head of the bank wanted Volos out, wanted Volos dead, blah, blah, blah. Did he ever tell us what?
No, that was just the original intel.
Shit. GM, was there anything that I'm missing on this? Like,
Nope, that's I believe
shit. Okay.
well, the bank, so the bank was just money for you guys.
Right.
You don't actually know anything about the person who ran the bank, whether or not what their alignment was.
Oh, okay. I thought the whole point of I thought the original plan was to rob the bank, go in, say we're investigating the bank, and then we were going to pin it on the bad guy, on the bank owner, because we knew he was against Volos, and then now we would be running the bank. I thought that was the original plan.
Yeah.
Or
knew
did we just? It might be that we just wanted to have the position of power of running the bank, so that then we'd be in the world where. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Volos said check out the financial district to look for
Yeah.
dissenters. And then Six said, hey, why don't you rob this bank for some money? And you guys thought, hey, it could be both. But because you hired someone to do the heist, you didn't actually interact with anyone from the bank. You just got the money from the bank.
Which means Fernando did all the setup, which means that would be on him.
Yeah, that makes sense. If there's retribution from the owner, it would go to Fernando.
Yeah. Unfortunately not, Mr. Volos. The Yerby and Fernando were essentially the ones that ran the majority of it. We just financed it in return for a large sum. For us, it was nothing more than an investment and trying to weed out somebody who was against you, which is why we got on board to begin with.
And have your searches found these people who are against me?
Unfortunately not.
Disappointing.
Indeed. We will not stop trying, though. You told us to check out the financial sector, and that's exactly what we're going to keep doing.
Yes, whatever.
Everything okay?
Goodbye.
Oh, come on. Why
And
don't
you
give
guys are
us an hug?
standing on the street outside the headquarters.
Rippy stumbles.
Give us a hug. Oh, fuck your shit.
Whoa!
You all right?
Everyone have all their limbs?
Never seen him do that.
He's
Like,
mad.
it don't seem like. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Surprised he contained it that long.
So, two things. One, before we do anything, just because fuck you, Tech, I want to discern realities,
Yeah.
and I want to see if we're actually outside or if he's playing a mind game on us and he's just watching to see what we'll do next.
Dude, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
We're in the holodeck.
Okay. Yeah. Roll to discern realities.
Ooh.
Mixed success. It really seems like you're outside, but something is changed. You don't know what. There's just like a feeling. There's like a feeling that something is different. Something has been altered. Something has changed. Something is new or added or perhaps removed, but something has been changed.
Can I roll to see if Rippy feels like, for some reason, he has an extra keen sense that maybe we're being, I don't know, followed or pursued, perhaps like with a contract for our death?
Go ahead and roll plus wisdom. Okay, that's pretty good considering you're not in the math house anymore.
Yeah, and it's a natty.
Exactly. Yeah. So a 9, that's a pretty strong mixed success. I will say you do kind of get the sense that you're being watched in some way.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, I mean, legitimately, we didn't do it. So I think Sebastian would like look into like a like one of those newspaper dispensers and see if there's any mention of the murder. He's like, come on, Yerby, it can't be you, right? Like, you're not dead. He's like looking through like articles, trying to see if there was any report of any type of fight or brawl involving these two or something like that.
Okay, actually, that's a really, really good idea. Okay, just let me fix my volume. There we go. So you go into a newspaper dispenser and you open up the newspaper, and front page you see the kind of smashed and destroyed figures of Yerby and Fernando sitting in chairs looking out a window in some sort of house or condo or something like that. Their bodies are like horrifically mangled and sitting in chairs. And it says 2 more dead in recent string of unexplainable deaths among the ascended.
Weird.
String?
Yep.
And like Sebastian's kind of like in shock. He's like, guys, he wasn't kidding. Someone killed him. And then he brings the newspaper over. He's just like, how the fuck? What the hell's going on?
That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. Bit fucking strange.
Does it say who else has been killed? Maybe there's a pattern.
Reading through, and he starts reading through the article, like if it mentions previous murders or deaths like that, similar to that.
Yes, it does. It starts discussing a string of over 15 murders of ascended that have been completely inexplicable. The exact cause of death is suspected to be the breaking and smashing of the bodies. There's no sign of entry or exit into and out of the places of residence where these people have died. There's nothing captured on security cameras. There's no anything to indicate how these people died, like what
the fuck?
what or who killed them.
Like, and like as Sebastian's, he's just like, just outwardly just kind of surprised. He's just like, what the, like, and he I guess what he wants to check is like, did this happen the same night that they last saw them at the bar when they signed the contract?
Yes. Well, not that same night. It was the next day.
The next day.
Yep.
So yeah, looks like it happened just after we signed the contract, guys.
Well, in that case, I'd say we owe it to them to figure out who the fuck did this. Because 1, we kind of made amends with them in the end. And number 2, it'll put us in Volos' good graces to bring forward who was, killing all these folks.
We should go back. We need to contact this council and ask for authorization to investigate this and kill whoever did it.
Well, hold on.
We don't need to.
What do you?
What if it's an issue of someone who's working? What if it's it?
I kind of look at him. I look at him like we're being watched, and I look at him like we're being watched. I look at him like, shut the fuck up and put your thumb back in your ass, Rippy.
What if it's that Joanna person?
Could be. Maybe they took too much meth and then didn't pay
Maybe,
back.
could be.
Could
Crazy.
be.
Someone
the
cashing in
money?
on a drug debt.
I look at him with my cybernetic eye and send him a message to his cybernetic eye. Good cover, you fuck.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think Sebastian would just be like, we need to go back inside, and
we don't need permission. According to the rules of the book, if someone else breaks the vow and we are in danger, we are allowed to essentially take care of it.
Yeah, that's in general pretty accurate. Like if there is someone who has killed other Ascended without permission, like they're just a free target. You're allowed to kill them.
Yeah, well, I asked him about this exact thing when he gave us our books and told us the rules. We're in the clear here. I think it'd be best if we bring him to him alive, because then we get to let him deal with that shit. But
okay,
we are in the clear. I can guarantee that. I raised my hand, lawyer.
I think Sebastian goes like, right, okay, yeah, all right. So where do we begin?
I have an idea.
What's
I
that?
think this might be a fun little twist that I don't think Tech would account for. Maybe he did. He's kind of a genius. I want to look at the newspaper article, and I want to point to who wrote the article.
Yeah, nice.
Ooh, interesting. No, I had not planned on that.
There's going to be anybody who's done digging and trying to, string all these things together. It's the person that's going to make a lot of money from it. And I point at the artist's name.
Ada Wong Arkham. Oh, that's
damn, but you know what? If I didn't want to risk DMCA, I'd go with that. I would say that the name there is Shay.
The skunk?
You don't know.
Go on.
It could be their ascended form.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know. Maybe they turn into a skunk. You don't know.
All right, let's go to Shay O'Hennessy's office.
Okay. You make a trip over to the Bad Guy Times office.
Perfect.
And
the Daily Bungle.
The Daily Bungle. Oh, fuck. That's good.
That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah. It's the Daily Bungle. And you ask for the writer, I guess, investigator. What the hell are they called?
Journalist?
Journalist. Yeah, that's what it is. Journalist. I don't know what the fuck that. Are they writing journals? No. Why the fuck are they called that? They're newspaper writers.
There you go.
You look for the journalist, Shay, and sure enough, it's all Ascended who work here, and Shay is absolutely a giant human skunk. Well, not human skunk, but humanoid skunk.
Anthropomorphic skunk.
Anthropomorphic skunk. Thank you.
I had a question on that. It seems that being Ascended was supposed to be like a big deal, but we run into a lot of Ascended. Is it just the circles we run in?
I think it's like the number of executives you'd plan to run into in like the financial district of a major city. You're probably gonna run into a lot of executives. Probably the same idea.
VPs all over the place.
I guess.
Even though the number of non-executives vastly outnumbers the number of executives, you're still gonna see a lot of executives.
Yeah, it's mostly the circles that you travel in, right? Like, so you went to that crazy exclusive nightclub where a guy was literally murdered over the phone because they weren't behaving properly. That's full of Ascended. You literally went to look for the muckety mucks of the entire city. Then you went to the bougiest meth house you've ever seen in your entire life, and you don't know that anyone there was Ascended.
True.
The assassin was Ascended, sent from Volos. But other than that, I don't know how many Ascended you've really seen. seen.
Okay.
But
Well, I've not seen-
but the
we've
people
seen
here.
a lot of humans in the, we ascended in human form.
That's the thing. I think you've seen a lot of people who you've assumed are ascended.
I'm gonna attack the next person I fucking see.
Oh God, shit.
But yes, at the daily bungle, on the floor that Shay works on, everyone here is ascended.
Sounds good. Excuse me, I'm looking for Shay.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, hey Shay, come here.
Yeah, well, I'm working here. What do you need?
Well, it involves your work. We need your help with something.
Okay, what, you want to be any more specific, or?
Yeah, of course. I would assume we brought the article with us,
Yeah.
and I'll lay it on their desk and just be like, we're investigating.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Yeah, it's a little weird. How'd you find out about it?
Well, I got a tip from the police that there was some dead people, and they wanted me to just come and write about what I saw. So I took some statements from the police, some statements from the neighbors, and basically nobody has any idea about anything. So every time they have one of these weird deaths where the people are dead in their homes, smashed all to hell, and sitting in their chairs, they call me, and I come write about what I just saw.
All right, were they all sitting in the chairs?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like they died sitting there.
All of them no forced entry?
That's right. No forced entry, nothing on the security cameras, nothing.
Neighbors heard nothing.
Well, some neighbors heard some muffled sounds, but really nothing that you could really like describe at all. Just like,
You got any leads for us?
I really don't. There's this one's, we're just kind of waiting to see when the next one pops up.
I want to use interrogate.
Ooh, okay, yep.
And I want to ask, what do you think it is?
Ooh, okay. Oh shit. Okay, so you get everything that you want to know, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I want to get his hypothesis, because
Yeah.
no one would know more than the person who's been at every crime scene
Yeah.
and written about them.
Well, I think for sure it's got to be an ascended who's using some sort of weird power to get inside and kill him. I can't imagine what it would be. They'd have to be like invisible and very small, and they can get like under the door, and then maybe they're super strong and they like pick something up and beat them to death, but also not in view of any of the home cameras.
How many cameras are in here right now?
I don't know, maybe 20. Why? Wait, are you the killer?
No!
Want to like lower my head and do the psycho look?
Wait, are you guys the killers? Oh my God, I didn't think it was a team of people. That only makes
my
sense.
Uh-oh.
You guys, it's an inside job. You guys are turning off the cameras from the outside,
Now you're
and then
feeding
one
him
of you can get
ideas.
real small, and then you go in there and unlock
All
the
right.
door, and then the other one gets in and kills them.
Where was Yerby killed at?
Which one of you gets real small?
You're about to get real small. You don't tell me where Yerby was killed at.
Oh, he was killed in his condo.
Address,
Well, no, sorry, not
please.
his condo. It was Fernando's condo.
Address, please.
Oh yeah, 666 Satan Avenue.
Oh, for
Of course it was. All right, sounds good. Thank you for
sounds
pretty
like
much
Yerby.
nothing. I'd like to go to the scene of the crime.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Bishop, you're gonna need these, and he hands him sunglasses.
Oh God. Oh, now you're gonna get me DMCA'd.
Takes you back. Takes you back.
Okay, is this a good one? I think this is a good one. Yeah. Okay. You guys go to 666 Satan Avenue, and you open up the door. Well, I guess you don't open up the door. You're standing at the condo door.
Is there a doorman? Or a door,
Yes.
watcher?
Yep.
Should we check in with this person, see if they saw anything?
Sure, yeah. Hello there.
Hello.
Were you, hello, we're here to, learn more. Well, yes, hello again. Nice to see you.
And a good day.
Nice to see you.
We're looking for places to rent. Do you, work here regularly?
That's a weird question. Yes, I do.
You're not brand new, you know?
No, I've worked here for a while.
Oh. We want to make sure the place we stay is secure. Have you, we noticed there was a murder here recently.
Yeah, it's not very safe. They
No.
died in their homes.
Were you working that night?
Yes.
Did you see anything strange?
Yes, a man came up to the front door and said, "Hello, I'm a murderer. I would like to get into this room so that I can murder someone." And I said, "Okay."
What did he look like?
There was no person. That was a joke.
Sarcasm. You saw nothing at all?
No, no one outside of the usual.
Delivery person, pizza, anything? To their-
Only residents.
All right, I'm gonna try to put my investigative talents truly to use. I wanna. All right, well, thank you for nothing. I'm gonna enter the residence.
You're welcome.
You have to have a Bubbles character.
Listen, people love tickles. Give the people what they want.
Pickles, right? I was forgetting. I was thinking his name was Bubble.
That's because of.
God, I miss him.
Okay. You go into the place.
Yeah.
As you go in, he stops you from going in the door. He's like, "No, I wouldn't be a very good doorman if I let people just go in for no reason."
We are investigating the murders.
Oh, then go on in.
Just needed a reason.
He opens the door.
All right. And as we go in, I'm gonna be very careful where I'm stepping.
Okay, yeah.
And I essentially want to. Fuck, man. Is there anything I can do? Oh, I can investigate. There we go. When you take time to research or make inquiries on a subject, you gain useful information on the subject, or you take +1 forward to further investigation on the subject. So, I guess I'll investigate the thing. Maybe there's something that my keen eyes can see, investigatory schmoogaborps that poopy cops wouldn't see.
Okay, so you go all the way up to.
In this world are corrupt.
So you go all the way up to Fernando's room, kind of Fernando's condo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you guys go in, kind of thing, and start snooping around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll whatever that thing that you just said was.
Okay, sounds good.
Wow, you really like rolling those 10s, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Wow, 10's a full success.
I would like to gain useful information on the subject, and I would also like to take +1 forward to further investigate the subject in the future.
Okay, so what was the first thing you gained useful information?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're kind of looking around, the bodies are still here.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's an ongoing investigation. And as you're looking at the absolutely smashed and brutalized and fucking pulverized corpses of Yerby and Fernando, you can very quickly tell that they were placed in these chairs. They were not killed in these chairs.
Interesting. Can I examine the wounds in any way?
The room?
Wounds.
Oh, wounds.
Yeah.
We'll roll with that same check. I will say that the wounds are consistent with many multiple crazy, very large, very heavy blunt force traumas.
Oh God. You know, that's sounding an awful lot like something a fucking werewolf would do. Just throwing that out. Well, maybe not. Maybe they would eat or slash. But they might smash. Scary.
Spooky scary.
Skeletons.
So they're placed in the chairs and they're smashed to pieces. Is there anything so this is Fernando's place. Is there anything that doesn't kind of look like Fernando? Doesn't look like his style or taste?
Go ahead
In
and
the-
roll
in
plus
the-
roll plus intelligence.
Intelligence.
Oh my
Oh.
god, yeah, full 12. The chairs that they're sitting in would never be placed there. Like there's no way Fernando with his impeccable feng shui
Yes.
would ever place these chairs where they are now. So not only were the bodies placed here, but the chairs were also placed here. But they're definitely from this room, but they were deliberately moved.
These chairs aren't usually here, I think. Maybe we'll see. Is there an imprint of where the chairs usually are?
Yeah.
If there's carpet or
yeah,
something?
exactly. Yeah, in the carpet you can see the little dimples where the chairs usually are, and you can imagine with those chairs there. Oh, the feng shui would be so good in this room.
Oh yes, here is where this makes much more sense. Maybe we can look. Clearly the killer or the mover was here, standing in this spot. Maybe there's something around here, footprints or... Bishop, do you have any kind of... Is luminol? Do you use luminol in this instance, or is that later?
I forgot I have the cybernetic eye that you said.
Oh,
I could
yeah.
use
Oh
to
shit.
and blood and all. I use my eyeball.
Okay. What you can see is a lot of old blood that is well, it's kind of everywhere, and especially let's see, how would I describe this? What's the best way to describe this? You can see a path kind of through the carnage going through the kitchen into the bathroom.
From the kitchen into the bathroom.
Weird. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's not like your
Maybe.
bodies were dismembered.
Wait, so from kitchen to bathroom.
Any visible signs of struggle in the bathroom? Like any just like, are there bloody marks on the wall to imply that people are grappling here? Are there like splatter marks as though the impacts happened here?
Yeah, roll plus intelligence.
Fucking no idea.
God, dude, yep, that fucking the meth house was the place where you shone.
Yeah, that's the fucking truth.
God, yeah, no, so it's tough. There's a lot of blood all over the place. There's definitely a lot of it in the bathroom,
Okay.
but telling whether this was the point of origin is hard to say.
Okay.
Can I just quickly peek before we go on with that out to see if the desk attendant is behaving normally or if they're frantically calling people or anything like that?
They're just standing there.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
fine.
I have an idea, and it's something that a lot of people worry about. Is Fernando's laptop there? And if so, I want to check his web history.
Okay, his laptop isn't there, but his phone is, and there's a half-played game of Angry Birds on it.
That's it?
Any texts?
Just a bunch of like very normal stuff between himself and Yerby. Nothing interesting.
Okay.
I mean, I got nothing.
Are there black books still there?
Yes, they are actually. Yep.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yep.
So that wasn't anything. Nothing obviously stolen. Well, okay, so the chairs were moved and they're positioned looking out a window?
Yep.
Can we see with our super duper cybernetic eyes, maybe there's a zoom function,
Yeah.
some sort of telescope thing.
Yeah.
What kind of places would have a great view of the bodies? Maybe they're a threat to something that's going to look in and see it.
Interesting. Okay. You've already got a really good investigation roll. I would say that the only thing with kind of a clear line of sight that stands out is the giant black tower that is the headquarters that the council is in.
It kind of seems like they're facing the headquarters. Like the headquarters actually would see in and see the bodies. Is this well, they're certainly picking off many ascended. Do you think that this is a threat to the institution in general?
Perhaps.
Is there in the article there was no pattern, right? Like they weren't all in finance, they weren't all rich, just that they were all ascended. No other pattern, right?
Yeah, correct. I would say in general, they were quite high ranking. Like Yerby was kind of like a weird lower ranking one. But the rest were all quite high ranking.
So wait, we know what this is then, but we don't want to say because we think we're still being watched?
Well, what do we think it is?
Because Six's group is taking out Ascended who are very loyal to the council.
Sure. That was my suspicion, is that that's who it was.
Yeah, which we're not saying out loud.
Yeah.
Bishop, do you still have a sense that something is off?
Can I check that?
Yeah, so it was Rippy who had that sense that you were being watched,
Oh,
or that
my
something
bad,
was
sorry.
wrong. And yeah, Rippy definitely still has that feeling that something is watching.
And I think Rippy would like confirm that to everybody. He'd find a fairly easy way to convey it.
Yeah,
It'll be
that's
super
easy.
obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely won't say that out loud then.
The real question is how do we get back to six? Because it's either someone who is not six, or it's werewolf man, like Rippy said. But we have no way to confirm that. So I think that our best bet is to stay on the trail for a little bit.
I agree.
I can try to. Maybe there's security footage that we could review to see
Newspaper
who
says
came
no
in.
footage, though.
Oh, yes, sorry, that's right. Well, there is a person, though. And maybe I can just see through the person's eyes and see who came in that night. I'm suggesting that I go and eat the door attendant's memory.
Ah,
Wait, do they have to be alive for you to eat?
I don't know. Wait, hang on. Let's read the thing.
Yeah, let's read the thing because I'm getting very nervous.
You suck a memory out of someone you're holding, belonging to your victim. It just maybe no. I think they do because if I roll poorly, then one of the options is the person you stole the memory from takes violent retribution against you.
Okay.
Until
yeah.
I give it back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it definitely does have to be some sort of, because otherwise the risks are all gone for bad rolls, kind of thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, they have to be living.
That would have been
makes
really
the most
helpful.
sense. Yeah.
But yeah, do you mind if I try that, folks?
That makes sense. Give it a shot.
Okay, I'll walk out, and say, well, we're looking around, but it's a pretty grisly scene. Good job keeping it together so near it.
Thank you. It's been quite trying for me.
It seems it. Yes, you've done very well. Hey, can I shake your hand?
Do you have germs on your hands?
Oh, I'm a very fastidious person. Hygiene is a major value of mine. No, I have no germs.
Okay, yes, we can shake hands.
Okay. And then, so now that I'm touching him, I'm going to try and memory swallow.
Okay. Yeah. So how the hell does this work?
I roll intelligence. Oh, God.
Okay,
Oh, a 10.
nice.
Oh,
Wow,
thank
10.
the Lord.
Yep.
A 10 plus, I inhale a memory of the person I'm physically holding and hold 1. And I can spend the hold to spit out the memory and return it. And I also have the move where I can choose what I learn about when I swallow the memory instead of just some random thing.
Yep.
So I'd like to see who was coming in the building around the time of death.
Okay. So you're looking through the eyes of this old man who you still don't know the name of.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. The attendant.
The attendant. Yep. And you kind of go back to the time where the murder likely would have happened, and you kind of give it a little bit of grace time before and after, and you just see through his eyes staring at the street, looking at the cars that pass, and they're like not only does no one interesting come by, literally no one even comes in. It's just,
no one even comes in at all.
No, it's late at night and nobody's coming in or leaving. So there's literally no one.
Oh, that's very interesting, but also not helpful.
No, actually, it's very helpful.
It's very helpful, is what I meant. So I'm gonna spit it back so that it's still in the person's memory, so they're not suspicious.
Okay, so he doesn't know that he lost it or anything like that?
That I don't know. If I read this. Well, okay, I suck in a memory. I inhale the memory of the person I'm holding. You tell me something interesting. I can spend the hold to spit it back and return them to the person. So long as the hold is unspent, the victim forgets the memory that I stole. But that's, nothing about... I don't see tell of that.
Okay, yep, then he has no idea.
Okay, so I'm gonna head back into the condo and relay what I saw. No one came in at all.
So
Interesting.
that's helpful because that means, well, unless they're invisible, they are already in the building, or they premeditated it long enough that they came within that 24-hour window where they were killed.
Who's
That's
to say
true.
that they can't teleport inside?
That's I don't know if that type of magic needs to be authorized. Is teleportation a no-no, or I mean, why
Well,
would we use
he's
cars and
murdered
all that?
offended, so I don't really think he cares about authorization.
That's true.
Is there a window balcony situation?
There's a window, but no balcony.
And does the window open?
No.
Okay.
Okay. What type of building is this? Is this like where a lot of high-profile Ascended live?
Not in general, no. It's a nice place, but it's just kind of a nice place. There's probably wealthy humans who live here, perhaps some other Ascended. But it's not like some big fancy Ascended-y kind of building.
Are all the murders kind of close together, or are they kind of like spread out throughout the city?
They're kind of spread out a bit.
All right.
Yep.
How about the HVAC situation? Any kind of big vents?
I would say go ahead and roll plus intelligence for investigation again. Okay. I would say as you're kind of looking around the HVAC, it would be, you would have to be an abnormally shaped person to fit through those. It is not Die Hard sized.
Okay.
But as you're kind of looking around at the HVAC, you notice that in the vent in the bathroom, that the vent is growing mold.
Oh.
Interesting. I'll point this out. It looks like they have some damp.
Wonder what that means. Maybe it's open to the outside.
Yeah, or the vent doesn't vent all. Maybe it's the opposite. Even it doesn't vent all the way out. Something's blocking it.
Oh. Oh, maybe something's still in there. Maybe he got stuck on the way out.
Carefully. Can we check? Can I take the vent down and see if I can look in there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So the vent is kind of like right above the toilet. So you kind of like do the thing where you're kind of standing on the toilet seat and not trying to let it fall kind of thing.
No problem. I'm a cat.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, it's literally no problem. You pull off the vent and there is no mold on the inside of the vent. It is only on this little metal frame, right, that you're holding.
What the fuck?
Everybody cover your mouths.
Where the hell are you?
Maybe this is... Why would it... Is it clearly mold? Is it possible that it's something like another type of orc? Maybe this is the ascended form of somebody?
With your 11, I will say that it's very clearly that just that, like, this plate got wet and grew mold.
How'd you figure it got wet?
Yeah, it's odd.
It is odd.
Maybe it's right above the toilet. Maybe the toilet exploded? Can I like look in the toilet and take off the lid of the tank and all that? See if anything's...
Yeah, so when you kind of lift up the toilet, or lift up the toilet seat, you look in there, and with your 11 for investigation, you see cracks in the bottom of the bowl.
What if something came up through the fucking toilet?
Oh. It's coming in through the pipes.
It's coming in through the pipes.
It's maybe a snake ascended form
It
or
could
something.
be some kind of snake.
Well.
Spooky.
Does the council have a directory of the ascended everyone's form, do you think?
Oh, I have no idea.
Definitely.
They must.
Probably.
I would say it's like, yeah.
You know what the council says? Trust, but verify.
Classic council. Classic Reading council, yeah. Maybe we should... I mean, I guess that sounds a little light to be reporting back. Not enough information yet.
Well, I don't know. I think there's something to act on. I think that's a good update. Hello, Bowly Dog. Got an update for you. Looks like you're being attacked by the power of the demonic poops.
Yeah, that's kind of vital information to share as quickly as possible.
Coming back from the dead to haunt all of those who've made a mess. I'm not sure really what the message is. Maybe we should refine that part a little bit.
What was that situation with the kitchen to the bathroom? Was it footprints or... I'm just trying to remind myself.
It was kind of like drag marks, if anything.
Drag marks.
And you're realizing now that possibly it was from the bathroom to the kitchen.
Oh, that makes sense, because that would then imply that something came from the toilet, killed everything, dragged them to their positions, and then left through the vent. Or something
the kitchen,
like that.
even... What is in the kitchen? Sorry. If we go to the kitchen again, is there anything in the drain there, or the anything pipe wise?
No, nothing in there.
Okay.
Yep. There's just kind of that gore, the splatters of blood kind of become much less outside of the kitchen.
Okay. I would like to know who among the Ascended have slithery small forms who could fit up a toilet. I think that maybe that's a lead that we could try.
Well, yeah, not a bad idea. And might be worth reporting some of this information to Volley Dog sooner rather than later, so he's not exactly left to, fester.
Yeah. Can we just call him, or do we need to go to the building again? Do we have? I don't know if I have his
I don't
number.
have his number. What the fuck?
Oh, you seem tight.
When we got not indoctrinated, but when we went through the HR presentation of hi, welcome, you're an Ascended.
Yeah.
He said any means like telepathy, whatever, he'll get back to us as soon as he can. Like, so you can contact him whenever. Just can he get to you?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Well, that might be my recommendation. Maybe we should give this information to Volos and see what he has to say. Either way, after speaking to him about what we found, I reckon we'll have a clearer idea of our next step. What does everyone else think?
I suppose.
Should we hold off until we have more?
Well, I don't really know where we're gonna get more. So
True.
I want to try one last thing then. I'm gonna do. I want to see my cybernetic eye picks up anything that we missed. I guess.
Sweep of it, yeah.
AKA,
Yeah, just do a sweep.
Want to throw us a bone?
Yeah.
Maybe do some meth first, so that you're really like.
I
There
feel
we
like
go.
that's going to interrupt everything.
Yeah, okay, so I will say as you kind of boot up your tier 3 cybernetic eye, you scan all the details, and it definitely seems like something came up through the toilet, smashed the fucking shit out of them. In the smashing, splashed water on the vent, which caused mold to grow, then transported the bodies by dragging from the bathroom into the kitchen, then somehow stopped dragging them, placed them on the chairs and moved the chairs, and then likely left through the toilet again.
Well, that means both bodies would have had to been in the bathroom.
What the fuck were both of them doing in the bathroom? Fernando
None of our
and
business.
I
goddamn.
was just gonna say that's none of your goddamn business.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Fair fucking Joanna got on him with a red ink fucking space meth, and they were in there just getting high as fuck, and something came out of the toilet and killed them. You know how terrifying that would be to be on space meth and a fucking monster comes out of your toilet to kill you the whole time.
Holy
You're trying to convince
shit.
yourself that it's hallucination. It's not real. It's not real. Oh my god, he's killing Fernando. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Oh my god,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
It's okay,
His
Fernando was
viewers-
dead before. He'll come back.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you feel like that's about all the information you've basically gained all the information you can get from here, which honestly is a lot more than I thought you were gonna get.
It's because we're very, very smart.
No, you guys did a really good job
Exactly.
of looking around. That was really awesome. I genuinely thought this was gonna be a dead end for you guys.
I feel very good about our questions today.
Yeah, I think
No,
we
you
did
guys did
good job,
great
man.
fucking work. So then what will be the next move for you guys?
It's a tough one. I think I'm totally open to other recommendations, but I think I would default to going back to Volos with this information, trying to clear the air with him right away, so that at the very least, hopefully we stop being followed, and then we can also communicate that information back to Six and be like, hey bro, what the fuck's up with the evil fucking toilet turd monsters killing people and making them suspect that it's us? You got anything to do with that, dickwagon?
I guess that's true. Like, will we even be able to say?
Yeah,
I guess that'll determine if it's part of Six's group.
exactly. Yeah.
Also, like, I guess just kind of keep feeding the I guess the narrative that we're investigating it. I probably would choose another location where we are essentially continuing the investigation.
Yeah.
And my suggestion is to find I guess a plumbing layout for that building to see where it goes, where it leads, where could someone enter.
Ooh, yeah. And do they intersect kind of thing? Is there some central point?
Basically.
I like that idea. That's a good one.
Okay, let me write that down.
Yeah, so maybe not Volos for a bit. Until we know we're not going to try and tell him something and then obviously reveal that we're we're in cahoots with somebody else. Maybe that's not what would happen.
Yeah, no, that sounds good to me.
Okay. So we will end on this note. You know, you guys have investigated this room very thoroughly, discovered that something probably terrifying came up through the toilet and killed Yerby and Fernando in a absolutely brutal fashion, and then left through the toilet, thus never being investigated or never being discovered. And as soon as you guys leave the building, that sense of being watched disappears.
What?
Interesting.
And when you think about contacting Volos, you get like a mental call rejected signal.
Interesting. What?
Oh, that's because, yeah.
He knows.
No, that's because it's Six's group and we're bound by the oath to not reveal their plans.
Wait, what?
No? Do you think so? Because we took...
I thought it was just Volos just not answering our call, like he's mad at us.
Well,
Or that,
we even thought about it. Like, we don't have telepathic powers, as far as I know.
I think that's right.
Yeah, so it was just even thinking about giving up that information. That's what I think. That's my theory, that it's definitely
Oh,
Six.
because it's directly or indirectly.
Oh, so would investigating at all be?
I see what you're saying. You're saying that because upon leaving this building and thinking to ourselves, wow, we should report this to
Oh, yeah.
Volos, that upon making that decision, you think that that sort of changed our intention in such a way that we could no longer even tell Volos about that sensation of being watched in case we were being watched by someone from Six's group. Is that what you're
Oh, I
saying?
was going to say we can't give him any leads on the investigation because we're inadvertently helping him find the people we're sworn to protect.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Techie Wecky, are we on the right page? Give us something nice for this weekend. Come on.
No, you guys did a great job. You guys, you know, I've left things ambiguous, and you're playing with all the right options that could be decisions. I would say, basically, those of you with magic who have the ability to use telepathy, what you got was Volos swiping the red hang-up signal. When,
Volos doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Volos was declining your call.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So I was right.
Fuck.
Aha!
So something stopped watching you, and Volos will not pick up the phone anymore.
Very
I think it was
interesting
Volos
and
that was watching.
terrifying.
So that's why I was like, if I know Volos, so for all these campaigns.
So yeah, next time you guys can pick up with looking into where the plumbing interconnects, or you feel like it would be safe to talk to Six again now that you're not being watched. So you guys can talk to Six, or you can try to find out about the plumbing, but both are great options, and you guys are moving forward in all the good ways, man. You guys are doing a really good job.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
I really didn't think you were going to get that much from that room. I really thought it was going to be a dead end for you guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
but-
that's fucking, it's great that we did get something out of it. That
No,
was
that was
awesome.
really, really cool. Yeah, and we'll call it there for tonight, guys.
Fucking awesome. Same time next week.
Same time next week, guys.
Fucking sick. See you
All right,
then.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye, everyone. Bye,
Thanks,
chat.
guys. Bye.
Rest well.